10, 11, 12.
Hi, Selena. I know we haven't really met in full yet, but I had a question for you. It's a big deal for me and Seth, and I thought it wouldn't hurt to ask.
Well, Nicole, I respect you enough to hear you out. Plus, you've always been nice to me backstage, so what's the favor?
I know you're not on the best of terms with Seth, but regardless, I wanted to know if you would come to our wedding on May 20th. I know it's a big ask, all things considered, but you're someone I admire. It would be nice to have you there.
Nicole, I think you're a woman who deserves to be celebrated more than you are, so I'd love to be a part of anything that congratulates you. So, like, if you want me to come to your birthday or, like, your bachelorette party, I'll more than happily show up. Hell, I'll even recommend a club for the second one. But celebrating Seth? Yeah, that dog isn't gonna hunt. I'm sorry, but, no.
I understand. I know you have problems with Seth, so I can't say it's unexpected that you don't want anything to do with him. I'll make space for you at the bachelorette party, though. Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Selena Adams.
Mr. Nicole Manson.
Funny. Listen, I appreciate you being there for Nicole. Thank you for that. Wanted to tell you to your face.
This could have been an email.
I'm more of a face-to-face person when it comes to these things. I'll get out of your hair.
Oh, wow, one of you APW dorks staying out of people's business. Miracles do happen.
We're not all so intrusive. I've learned to mind my own. Something not a lot of people share.
Am I sensing a hint of implication there?
Towards you? No. More directed at a certain self-proclaimed king and what he did to Scar Hendricks and me.
Makes sense. Thought for a second you might have actually grown a spine.
You know what? I've really been thinking. Why do you hate me? Aside from the reasons you said, because most people say the same as you. For whatever reason, you're the only person that doesn't like me that I actually care about not liking me. I think there's more to it than just what happened at Backyard Bash. Of course, turn me away if I'm intruding and contradicting myself.
You know what? I'll give you 2 reasons, and you can choose what you believe. Maybe it's because I hate all of you APW fucks, but at the end of the day, you're the only one who's a coward. You see, DC is a cunt, but he owns it. Kirk Crimson is pompous, but at least he does a job. And Bishop may be a lying slut, but he is willing to knuckle down and stand on business. But you don't even know who you are. You want to be loved, but hate the fans. You want to be a champion, but don't want title matches. You wanted Bishop to get his chance only to cry when he got it. You are nothing, and yet you are everything I despise in this business. Or maybe it's not as much to do with me. Maybe it's because every time I host a wrestling seminar at LGBTKO, I have someone come in and tell me their story. About how they have nothing. How wrestling is their only chance to rebuild their life, and I watch these people who are just as talented as you not get half the opportunities that you've thrown away. So feel free to choose, Seth. Whatever helps you sleep at night, but respectfully, the only reason I've not slapped the taste out of your mouth right now is because I've not got gloves on.
If I take both of those reasons, it sounds like you think I'm an ungrateful brat who's upset at getting everything he wants, who has his life all put together, and I don't blame you for thinking that way because I don't tell my story of why my life is nowhere near put together. So let me tell you, not that you care. I came into the wrestling business as a Nepo hire, but I was thrown into the deep end with sharks in the water without anything to float with. I was stabbed in the back by a childhood friend who made it his entire life's goal to make mine hell. When I finally had my big break in a new place on a big stage, the pressure killed me. Yeah, I got opportunities, but my lack of self-confidence cost me at every single turn. I've never felt like I deserved or earned anything, especially after I cut the line a year ago. That is why I spoke out against being put into the match at Bash. And people hated me for it. Bishop did willingly what I did against my will, to thunderous applause while I was ridiculed by everyone. Meanwhile, in my personal life, I had a death in the family that I've had no chance to mourn because of problems with that side. I've suffered from severe depression for over a year that came to its height recently. My best friend doesn't talk to me anymore. I've failed my father more times than I can count, which eats at me. I've pushed away everyone I've ever cared about because of my own dumb actions, and all I have left in a life that I've torn apart myself is Nicole. You think I'm this spoiled, privileged narcissist, but I'm nothing. Exactly like you said. All I have is her. So I thank you for being there for her. I'll leave you to whatever business you have. Just maybe don't judge someone without knowing their story.